Hello, hello. I killed Melania today, so I wanted to brag about that and show that off. So today we're going to be going over the Dragon Communion build. Now if you don't know what the Dragon Communion is, there are two places, one called the Church of Dragon Communion and one called the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. The Cathedral being the real place you want to be. You kill dragons, you take their hearts to the cathedral, and bada bing bada boom, you're a dragon now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the relevant incantations from the Church of Dragon Communion. A quick note is that all the breath attacks I'm about to show you can be used in the air as well. The first breath attack I'm going to show you is a Greyoll's Flame. It shoots fire. Other variations of this include Frawgue's Glintstone Breath, a Zeke's Decay, and a Brawl's Mist. All the breath attacks have a fairly long range and can be held in order to extend the duration of the breath. The Greyoll's Flame does high fire damage and is fantastic as a normal breath. Frawgue's Glintstone Breath, I believe, is better than a Greyoll's Flame usually, considering that it does magic damage instead of fire, which I believe is a less resisted stat most of the time. Zeke's Decay is fantastic for PvE as it does inflict Scarlet Rot, which will whittle down a boss's health immensely. Brawl's Mist is similarly very good for PvE because it will inflict the Frostbite debuff, which will basically be a free instant bit of damage as the status effect builds very quickly. That'll be it for the breath spells. Now let's go to the others. Theodorix's Magma shoots a glob of lava that will last for quite a while. This can come in handy at times, although I don't think it is as nearly as good as some of the other breath spells. I'm going to shoot it again to try to showcase its range. And there you go. Next up we have Dragon Claw, which I think is surprisingly good. It will smash the ground using a Dragon Claw. You can also attack twice using this spell. If you just press the button again, I ran out of mana. You can attack twice with this spell if you press the spell button again. This is a surprisingly good spell for PvP as it creates a big AoE. It's a bit delayed, but not too delayed. The worst part is its big cooldown after the attack, so if you miss, you could get punished easily. Next up we have Dragon Maw, which is literally just grabbing a dragon head and biting the enemies. This does a surprising amount of damage. It is probably one of the highest amounts of damage I have seen from any single attack. However, it is incredibly slow, as you see here. But because of the high damage, I could see it used for PvE purposes. Now last but not least, we have Greyoll's Roar, which has an active hitbox in a radius around you, and it's just pretty good. It also happens to decrease the attack and defense of anyone caught in its wake. This might be one of the best spells for PvP as it does have an active hitbox around you and quite a radius, and can be quite difficult to punish. And considering how much damage it does and it doesn't have too much of a startup, it is just pretty good. Dragon Communion Seal, which you should be using to cast these Dragon Communion incantations, also scales with Arcane, therefore I'm also using the Bloody Hellas, which also scales with Arcane. Unfortunately it doesn't have a dragon theme, but it does fit the build. Today I'll be using the Frawgue's Canvas Talisman to increase the damage of the incantations, Urtree's Favor because it's good, the Greyjar's Arsenal because I like it, and the Ratagon Icon so that they will come out faster hopefully. I think that's the idea, although I can't really tell a difference myself. And because we're going Arcane, I will be using the Silver Tear Mask, which increases your Arcane attribute by 8. I would like to emphasize that this build is very good for PvE, especially the breath attacks. You can rack up so much damage from long range while your Spirit Ash distracts them. I also beat Melania with this build, in case you're looking for a way to beat her. But yeah, let's hop right into it. Alrighty, there's the host Firestarter. Immediately popping that. All their buffs, okay. That was cool. Oh, huge damage from Greyoll's Roar. They're healing? Of course they are. Because we just can't play fair, can we? And he is running away a lot. We are chewing through his stuff. He also just keeps running? Yeah. Not really following the code of the duelist. I'd like to mention that I am not a fan of that. I'd like to mention that I look atrocious, by the way. Well, I turned down my graphics and changed some settings around, so I do hope that the recording turns out alright. It's still been having trouble, so I do hope that it doesn't look like garbage and there aren't any big frame drops. But yeah, that last fight we got good use out of the Greyoll's Roar. It has quite a good AoE, and it's just a pretty good thing. I should try this more often. They did end up dodging the Dragon Claw, however. So maybe it's not as good as I thought it would be. What weapon is he wearing? What is that? Or holding? It's like an invisible weapon. What? Still inflicts madness even though I dodge it. That's not good. Alrighty. Oh, he tried to grab. He didn't know what was happening. You kind of have to guess with that kind of stuff. Alright, it hit me. It didn't deal any damage, which is a bit concerning. I don't know how high this guy's faith is. I'm still dead, though. Yeah, that grab does a lot of damage. Man, maybe this will just be a Greyoll's Roar video, because this is working quite well. I noticed I've been using a lot of jump attacks, so maybe I can hit with the mix-up of the breath attack. I don't know if it'll work, but I could try it. Alrighty, we got Firestarter again. Looks like they used their buff. Okay. Alrighty. Works for me. Firestarter doesn't have a lot of health, as it seems. He also try to heal a lot, and also buff a lot. He also keeps rolling away. It's really weird. Okay. Oh, that one hit. Ouch. he looked a little confused there, but he did get out of it. Oh, got my roll. That did no damage. Oh, I meant to attack there. Well, I might have missed my opportunity there. Hit him twice with the breath. And he's healing too. What is up with these people? Oh, they're more delayed than I thought they'd be. Okay, that's fine. Did he pull out a different weapon, by the way? Just wondering. Oh. It's the delay that gets me. It gets me. Now I dodge. I can't hit him, man. I'm struggling. Okay. Alright. I'm a bit lost. Okay, tortoise shield, whatever that is. I don't know where he got that. I don't know how you get that. I don't know what it does. Got the bleed proc through the shield. Oh, that was a bad dodge. Using bloody slash. I heard that this got nerfed. So I wonder if it's still good though. Yeah, that guy was doing like no damage. At least compared to the other two hosts. Alright, I'll be the host for this time. We'll bring in an adversary. It looks like he knew exactly what to do. He backed up immediately. He might have already been in the process of backing up, however. Oh, he didn't expect the second attack. Oh, that did so much damage. Oh, I didn't know there would be more there. Didn't expect that. Now he backed up. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Woo! Oh, he's throwing daggers, dude. I don't. No, I'm scared to restore my FP because he's. He seems determined to throw his daggers. Oh, it's getting tense. Getting real tense. Ah. Yeah, the dagger throw got me. People are putting cooperator sigils down here? Why? Alright, I put down my sign since I didn't see any signs. Alrighty. Ah, I got him with the Greyoll's Roar. It really has become a Greyoll's Roar video. GG's. Alrighty, this build has been super fun. Like, there are a bunch of mix-ups you can do with, like, Greyoll's Roar, Dragon Claw, the Breath Attack, and the Bloody Hella skill just adds, like, another level of depth to the build, and it's just a really cool build. I just like it. Probably the most fun I've had in PvP so far. But yeah, this build is also super good for PvE. Like, I would really recommend it if you're, like, struggling and, like, want a good PvE build. Dragon Comedion's got you covered. Those breath attacks are really good. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. Have a good one.